Hello, I'm Dr. Wes Fisher, a board-certified internist, cardiologist, and cardiac electrophysiologist practicing in the Chicago metro area and co-founder of Practicing Physicians of America, a nonprofit advocacy corporation for working physicians with free membership. Every year, board-certified physicians across the United States receive notification from one of the 24 member boards of the American Board of Medical Specialties that they have to stop what they're doing and pay their specialty board a fee to maintain their initial board certification by purchasing a proprietary product called maintenance of certification. Practicing Physicians of America has seen examples of psychological and economic harms to physicians who fail to purchase this product and perform its required tasks, such as the temporary or permanent loss of hospital privileges, insurance payments, or even some doctors' jobs. Physicians are coerced in this way despite no causal evidence that maintenance of certification improves patient care quality or safety. In fact, senior physicians who've earned their initial board certification before 1 January 1990 are exempted or grandfathered from having to purchase and participate in this program. To the American Board of Medical Specialties member boards, it seems the same physicians that are often responsible for making life and death decisions are deemed incapable of choosing the type and amount of continuing medical education and professional development they need. This loss of physician autonomy leads to increased physician burnout and early loss of experienced physicians, even as we're in the midst of a severe doctor shortage. Many of us believe maintenance of certification is not only discriminatory against younger, more economically vulnerable physicians who are increasingly comprised of females and physicians of color, but was fraudulently promoted to physicians, hospitals, insurance companies, medical corporations, healthcare employers, and the public to force working physicians to provide lifelong payments to the American Board of Medical Specialties member boards to serve personal, political, and promotional agendas. To accomplish this, from 2000 to 2019, internists, for example, have seen the cost for maintenance of certification skyrocket over 352%. Sadly, profit churning and loss of experienced physicians aren't the only problems. These organizations that promote themselves as physician self-regulation have been rife with shady ethical and financial practices. In 2013, we learned that the shadow organization of the American Board of Internal Medicine, called the ABIM Foundation, purchased a personal 2-bedroom luxury condominium complete with a chauffeur-driven Mercedes S-Class town car in December of 2007. Who used this luxury condominium and why was it purchased? No public explanation has occurred. We have also seen the ABIM Foundation offshore over $6.5 million to the Cayman Islands in fiscal year 2015. Again, no public explanation has occurred. We've learned that the American Board of Internal Medicine extensively promoted their maintenance of certification product through activities not permitted by most tax-exempt 501c3 organizations. We've seen excessive management compensation showered on executives of the American Board of Medical Specialties member boards, including a salary of nearly $3 million paid in 2017 to the president and CEO of the American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology, $1.9 million of which was paid as a bonus. And physicians have learned that they've been subjects of research activities conducted by the American Board of Internal Medicine without their informed consent. For the last 5 years, working physicians have tried to end this discriminatory maintenance of certification program. Physicians have passed resolutions at the AMA House of Delegates to end maintenance of certification, only to find those pleas ignored and replaced by new payment plans and program requirements. Others launched a competing product through the National Board of Physicians and Surgeons. Some physicians have gone state by state to enact legislation to end maintenance of certification, but could not overcome massive lobbying by the American Board of Medical Specialties member boards and their sympathizers. As a result of these things, and for the first time in U.S. history, working physicians are launching legal challenges to end maintenance of certification. On December 6, 2018, 4 internal medicine physicians on the front line of patient care filed a class action lawsuit in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania Federal District Court against the American Board of Internal Medicine, the largest member board of the American Board of Medical Specialties, representing 1/4 of all practicing U.S. physicians, to end maintenance of certification. That lawsuit claims the American Board of Internal Medicine used the monopoly power it had for granting initial board certification to force physicians to purchase their separate maintenance of certification product. In addition, the lawsuit claims that the American Board of Internal Medicine successfully waged a multifaceted campaign to deceive the public and working physicians that their maintenance of certification monopoly benefits physicians, patients, and the public and constitutes self-regulation by internists. Through the false representation of their maintenance of certification product, the lawsuit claims the American Board of Internal Medicine induced hospitals, insurance companies, and other employers to require internists to participate in the maintenance of certification in order to obtain hospital consulting and admitting privileges, reimbursement by insurance companies, employment by medical corporations and other employers, malpractice coverage, and other requirements of the practice of medicine. Similar legal cases have been filed to date against the American Board of Radiology and the American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology in the Northern District Federal Court in Chicago. Practicing Physicians of America has organized a GoFundMe campaign to support these legal efforts underway against the American Board of Medical Specialties member boards to end maintenance of certification's stranglehold on U.S. physicians. It is hoped that all U.S. physicians will contribute whatever they can to this effort. After all, legal challenges are expensive. Donations can be made anonymously if desired, and short of processing fees, every penny of those contributions will be used to support these ongoing legal efforts. If every doctor donated what the equivalent of maintenance of certification costs him or her for just 1 year, we would go a long way toward leveling the playing field against the American Board of Medical Specialties and its specialty boards, who are using the full force of their vast economic resources to maintain their monopoly. The societies and organizations representing us have become conflicted. It's uncomfortable and hard to accept. Look at the data yourself. We can do better than this, and we're already on our way. The integrity of how you practice medicine and the preservation of your professional autonomy to educate yourself as you and your patients require hangs in the balance. You see, while initial board certification set a minimum standard for practice, maintenance of certification was a conflicted product from its inception. State-required continuing medical education avoids these conflicts, is self-directed, and has always filled the need for physician ongoing education. Maintenance of certification, on the other hand, is a manipulative strong-arming of working U.S. physicians using fear of professional and economic consequences. For our own good and the good of our profession, maintenance of certification must end. Please give generously to the link provided at the end of this video. Thank you.